Doom and Gloom Part 2. I used to think we had hope for men, that we didn't lose and turn generations of men into weak, docile creatures. I used to think that men could change the trajectory of society and help it, and hold the line, which would in fact change the entire society and make it better. When men stick together and collaborate, relationships work, communities exist, standards rise. But when the men are weak and inefficient, all those things seem to wither away. Hedonism tends to take over. And once hedonism takes over, it's hard to make pleasure-driven people into hard-working, stoic people. Me and my friend were talking today, and he told me a story that is extremely sad, which is why I have no hope for any of the men in today's society. There's a few of you guys that watch this channel that are like me, that think like me. Some of them are in the manosphere, whatever that means. He was telling me the story where how he was somewhere, and this woman who is highly unattractive and overweight with a bunch of acne on her face approached him aggressively and basically asked him for his number. He declined, and she proceeded to say that, oh, you know, you men always be lying, but it's cool though. I make 10, 12 grand a month, and I got dudes that'll pay my rent. Think about that idiocy for just a second. This woman is overweight with acne, with extreme confidence. My friend, being the intelligent person that he is, shout out to you, Chris, if you're watching this video, he dug a little deeper into her psyche, into her, what she was saying, which you guys don't do enough. You guys just take the words of these women and expect them to tell the truth all the time. That is the most stupidest mistake you could ever make with women, is just believing the first thing that they say out of their mouths. They instinctively lie a lot. So being the intelligent man that he is, he asked to see the receipts of her making these 5 figures a month. And lo and behold, on her OnlyFans check stub, she makes 10 to 12K a month. This overweight, acne-filled woman. In addition to that, she proceeded to say that she's pocketing that money because she has other men that are paying her bills. Now, we know, this is a low shelf life. These women, it's a short time thinking. We know all of that, right? But just the fact that men's standards have dropped so low that they're willing to watch and pay for a subscription-based sexual content that you could get for free. No, they would rather pay for it from a woman that is overweight with acne on her face. They would she has enough following of men that are putting enough money for her to make 100K a year. And they're putting even more money. They're tricking on a woman that they don't know, or that they're just sleeping with, or they're tricking just to sleep with her by paying her bills. That shows to me that men are done. There's no hope. The simping and the tricking is out of hand. Like Coach Greg Adams would say, these 49ers, these women that are 4s but think they're 9s because they get so much attention from different men. And I'm sure if you look at the men that she's getting these attention from, I'm sure some of these men are not ugly completely. They're decent looking, which gives her this inflated sense of confidence. Guys, with this kind of mindset going, women will not change. They're going to stay steadfast into their stupidity, their stubbornness, because why would she raise her standards when what she's doing is working? And this is why you men can't get any dates. And when you try to hold them to a standard, she just ghosts you and leaves you. Why? Because she knows there's another simp out there that's going to put up with her BS. I was just watching another video where this woman said her husband loved and stayed with her even when she cheated on him, and that's what makes her love him even more. So simping, tricking, being a weak male is the standard today. That is the bar today. And so I know you guys, the few guys that are standing on your square and holding these women to a standard, I know you guys aren't getting I know you guys are struggling to a degree, because why would she deal with you having a standard when so many men don't have a standard? Men are completely done, because we've gotten to a point to where their dicks have overridden their logic and common sense. Men are supposed to be strong in logic and rationality, but in today's culture, none of that exists. This is why women will not change. This is why the gender war will continue, because the strong men are in low percentage. Guys, I hope you guys are seeing what's writing on the wall. There's studies going out right now where young women are not dating young men anymore because they're too right-leaning. And so they're dating older simps and tricks, which is making it harder for you guys to get relationships. Yeah, I mean, if you're a very attractive, tall, and shaped conservative, they'll let you slide in and out of them a few times, but they're not going to wife. She's not going to allow you to wife her up. You guys are too different politically, and that is a turnoff for most women in this age group. We've lost these women, the whole generation, to the leftist ideology. So the problems in relationships that we are having will only continue and multiply, because the men today are too weak and sexually lustful and too sex driven to, without purpose, without any true meaning to their lives, but just jerking off to OnlyFans, that this will not end. And the few money that they do have and they do spend, they spend it on women. Hope is not a strategy. Everything will continue to deteriorate. And if we do try to fix it, the people that try to fix it get alienated and castrated and put put aside in society. So society is going to have to collapse ultimately for any change to really truly occur. That is my video. I will see you guys in the next one.